We out here staying connected. Miss V. This is we're still in the first chapter of a lot of your truth. How you been, man? What's been going on? I ain't talked to you in what, a week and a half or so?
Yeah.
Well, I've talked to you,
It's been that long, maybe
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Okay. So what's been going on, man? What you been doing with yourself, man? Your hair look nice though. I like the haircut.
Thanks. Just been a little busy. Just
Have people been uplifting you behind your new look? Has it made you feel different?
not really.
Really?
No,
I've
I
always
got a
thought
lot
that.
of compliments though. I did get a lot of compliments, but of course, you know me. I still feel like something wrong.
No, tell me about you, because I think that compliment's supposed to help boost your confidence, make you feel a little better about yourself, at least keep you going.
It doesn't.
Tell me about you. Tell us.
I mean, what? What do you want to know? I mean, it just don't do nothing for me. I just feel like, I mean, I accept the compliments. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I just feel like the haircut. I like the haircut, but I still feel like, oh, it makes me look this way, or it makes me look this way.
Yeah.
It's still not good enough. Like, you know.
But it didn't do anything for your mental capacity. That was my concern. You know, I ain't really worried about the knuckleheads out there. You know, I always tell you, don't worry about them. Shake them loose.
I'm not worried about that.
Let's focus on your engine. And I want to know what it does for you, because I know what new outfits do to people. Hey, when I get dressed up, I feel different. I walk different. I sit different. I talk different. You know, you just feel better about yourself. You know, when we're dealing with mental issues, we need those small tools, because sometimes we don't always have people to notice it and reach out to us and, you know, grab our shoulders and notice that we're going through something. So I just want to know if that really uplifted you this past week or so.
For a moment.
For a moment. Okay.
For a moment.
Why don't you got something out of it?
Mm.
You know, any feedback from being honest with your family and letting them know that you want to be transparent with your story? And
no, nobody's really said anything to me about it. I really don't think they're taking me serious.
Okay.
Which is not surprising.
I told you I'm gonna take you serious, and all the viewers is taking you serious. We're being patient, but you know, I need you to go ahead and open up. That's why I want to know what your week been looking like, man. It lets me know what you've been carrying. And it's really tough, because even if a hairstyle didn't change, you're carrying a lot of weight. How's things been with your vision board? Can I show it?
No.
Okay. But you do have your vision board.
I do have a vision board.
It's
not going quite the way I wanted it to go or thought it would go. But
well, let me get a glance so the viewers can kind of see what the vision board looks like. I won't keep it there, okay? I appreciate it. That's a vision board. It's a pyramid and some of the thinking errors on there. We'll do a little more talking about the thinking errors. Speaking of thinking errors, Ms. V, talk to me.
What? You want to know about what?
Speaking of thinking errors, Ms. V.
I need to work on my thinking errors. It's not coming. It's not. I'm not grasping.
What got you so angry right now? What's going on?
Angry.
Why are you tensed up right now? Mm-hmm. Did you have a bad week? The hairstyle really didn't work, did it?
Not really.
Yeah?
No. I didn't have a bad week, though.
Okay. You seem a little tense.
Week.
Have you had anything to drink today?
No.
Is that what it is?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No. I just had a rough week. Just a busy week.
Okay.
Got a lot on my mind, my job, you know, just a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But I'm cool.
So let's talk about a little bit more about your family and this root of this mental thing you're dealing with. Let's get to the root of this, okay?
To even get to the root of this, it's going to be a wow.
I know you tell me that every time we talk. Is staying connected a trigger? Do when we do interviews or when we talk, is it different when it's time to cut this camera on and talk? Is it uncomfortable for you? Is it hard for you to get it out and or is it hard to think and be seen at the same time versus what you're dealing with? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, it's not really difficult for me. I just feel like I can't, like my story is not coming out right. Because I can sit here every day and think about my story and everything that I need to put out there.
But why don't you just give what you feel? It doesn't have to be in order. Just give how you feel.
I need it to be in order.
That's sense. What you want, but that's this particular thing that always makes things in shambles, right? You want things to go in order, but sometimes it doesn't. It's not your plan, it's God's plans, right? This is your time to let it out and you're ready. Let it go. Regardless how it come out. I think the viewers and me, we'll cipher it. We'll put it together. It's about having somebody, we got your back. Just let it go, man.
Okay. Well, I think we left off with my grandmother, right?
Yeah, there you go. Trying to put it back in order. That's where we left off at. But what have you been carrying, V?
Everything.
Okay. What's been the heaviest?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. Let's go.
I have to go back. I have to continuously go back to this story in order to move forward. Okay,
so our last two videos, you had to go back. Okay, and we also talked on the phone. Now I'm gonna go ahead and DJ and let you dance at this point. Okay, because I see what we're dealing with, and then you've talked about it off camera. You forget a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's something that got to be addressed, but you remember the pain. Wait a minute. I don't want you to get angry at me mentioning that, but you remember the pain. And that's the part you can't let out. And you're forgetting the tools to help you let it out. Okay? So let's not try to put things in order because it takes you and puts you in a different position. Just talk to me and let it flow and let it come out.
I don't know where to start. If I just let it come out, I don't know where to start.
So when
I could start in so many places.
Okay.
But yesterday I was sitting thinking about my relationship with my sister.
There you go.
And how for so long I just used to push her away. Just push her away and push her away. It took a long time for me and her to even get close.
Mm-hmm.
We're 8 years apart. But I used to just envy her. I just wouldn't accept her for more reasons than one. Because I felt like she had the attention of my mom. She had my mom. But then I sat there and thought about it like, damn, even though I didn't have my mom, she had the worst part of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
With the crack and everything, being raised in that environment. So I kind of start feeling bad.
Yeah, start thinking about what she went through.
Yeah, just thinking about what she went through too. And she had it just as rough as I did in so many, she's been raped, the same kind of situation. So it kind of took a toll on me yesterday just thinking about all these things.
Did you wish you could have been there with her, for her more?
Sometime.
Yeah.
Sometime I do.
Well, you experienced some of that.
Yeah.
So it's a normal feeling.
Then I was thinking about my mom. And I had a conversation with somebody in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they was just saying, how my mom puts me on a pedestal and how she talks so nice about me and how much she loves me and all this stuff. So I kind of was sitting there looking dumbfounded because I'm like, Mama? Like, me and my mom have come a long way, but we're not where we should be as a mother and a daughter for sure. And I don't know if we'll ever be. But
Yeah.
it just kind of took me for a little loop when they was telling me this yesterday.
Did it make you want to call either one?
No. Didn't make me want to call them at all.
You think that might have helped though?
Helped as far as what?
It helped as regards of what you was dealing with and thinking. Just carry it. Sometimes it's good to release it. Because what did you do with it? After you had that thought, you put it to the side, right?
Yeah, it's like I shut it down.
You stored it.
Yeah.
You didn't shut it down. You stored it.
It made me think, but it also made me think about other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a joke to me, but I don't know how to take that.
I think you should. I think you should have called somebody because you got a good relationship with both of them. Y'all still y'all talking. You talk to your mother. You talk to your sister. You and your sister hang out, don't you, from time to time?
Yeah, me and my mom hang out from time to time too,
Yeah.
but it still doesn't.
Like hidden problems.
It still doesn't erase the fact of what I feel and everything I've gone through in the past.
Yeah.
You know, I still harbor a lot of those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we've come a long way, and I love my mom. I'm ashamed, actually, of some of the things that I've said to my mom or done to my mom or whatever. But sometimes I feel like maybe that's why I'm cursed with my own children.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess it is what it is at this point.
So that's why we're doing this now, to help break that chain. Because everybody know what you got going on. And you don't care what they think. You just want to stop. You got a grandbaby now. A daughter, a little girl. And that cycle can't show up again, right?
No, but I can't, I know this might sound selfish or whatever, but I'm no good for them if I'm no good for myself.
Well,
I gotta fix myself first before I can try to, you know, discard any type of cycle. Hell, I gotta get myself together.
And that's what you're doing. That's why you got that vision board. That's why you're releasing yourself. You're getting all this mess up out of you, man. We just got to get you to the root. And taking you back and digging up that old stuff, it hurts, and I know it. You know, and as things go on, you feel like you miss things because you've been through so much. Sometimes we got to jot these things out in a different way. And I'm cool with pieces because it's a process. As long as you're getting something out of you. You know what I mean? As long as it's something. Nobody knows the order. You was there, nobody else. But I appreciate you opening up, letting us know about your sister and you. Mm-hmm. But I know a part of your heart feel like you could have been there more. You wish you could have. And you wish somebody would have been there for you too. Okay? But it's your turn to still show that example. Okay. I got you. Okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I just have my moments sometimes.
Sorry.
And I have to take a pause.
Right.
But
viewers understand it's just not a overnight process, man. And sometimes when we think about things that take us places, like taking off that old Band-Aid. And I used to tell people all the time, man, you know, we open up wounds all the time because we remind people of the negative stuff. And we don't try to fix our old things. So sometimes when we go back and start thinking about it, it reopens that wound, man.
Well, the thing about it is these wounds never closed.
Yeah.
They never closed. And they're all open at once. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
Every last one of them. So this shit's a little hard. I thought I was ready to do this. I don't know. But
I don't want you to run. I'm not going to let you run. That's why we're going to do it in pieces. You ain't putting your tennis shoes on with this one. Okay? But we're going to give you some time. We're going to do video by video, piece by piece. Our viewers understand. So many people dealing with it the way you're dealing with it. So many people want to live out loud and they can't. They don't want people to know their story, what they've been through, or be judged. And I get that.
It's just so, this shit's fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and break this down. Because I told you I'm not going to take too much time each time. Okay?
Yeah.
I want you to leave somebody with some, whatever your truth is, okay?
I don't have no advice to give anybody, y'all. I
Okay.
don't. I'm just as fucked up as anyone else out there. But I'm going to try to do this and get all this out so I can just try to move on with my life, because it is really, I'm stuck. I'm in a standstill. I can't even move forward with my life, because this stuff is just holding me back. And if I don't get it out here, I'm going to be a lost cause. For
That's
real.
right. I appreciate your honesty. And I'm sure our viewers do too. All right, we appreciate you, Miss V. We out here staying connected. Let's go.